Welcome, people of the World Wide Web. So it's Cypher Sigma here, and it is a Monday, so it's the Monday movie news. So we will get into it. Not as much news as I was hoping this weekend, but obviously the big one that has been up everywhere that you've seen on it is Dexter Original Sin. So this is a kind of a prequel series. It shows Dexter when he joins the police department, and obviously younger characters and that. And I believe originally beginning of this year. It was picked up for a second season, and now it's just been confirmed that they have decided to reverse that decision and cancel it. I have to suspect it is more that obviously you have the follow-up sequel series of Dexter that's also come out, so I don't know if maybe the series are both doing like average, and they're kind of like, well, we need to focus on one of these, we can't do two, there's too much confliction and stuff, flooding the market too much with Dexter stuff. So I suspect that maybe the new one's doing quite well, and they want to keep that momentum going, so that's why they've got rid of it. But it is what it is. So that is the first bit of news. The second bit of news, AJ kind of prompted me on this. So if you are not aware of Highlander fans, we do have a reboot in the works. And as you can see, Karen Gillan, obviously from Doctor Who and Guardians of the Galaxy, she has joined the reboot. It doesn't necessarily say what role she has. So she joins Henry Cavill, who I believe will be Connor McLeod or whoever the Highlander is, and also Russell Crowe in this film. So interesting to see. I'm not the biggest fan of the original. I do like Christopher Lambert and stuff. I do enjoy. I'm just not the biggest fan. I don't have the attachment a lot of people do, but I'm interested to see where this reboot will go. Obviously, I didn't mind him in The Witcher, but I wasn't the biggest fan. So we shall see how everything kind of comes together. So next up, then we have the overall how well movies have done over this coming weekend. So normally I can only get the stats for these domestically. So that is obviously in America, and Weapons has done really, really well still, so it is still on a very good track overall. But the one that's hit the pop is basically Netflix have released their K-pop Demon Hunter movie as a sing-along version to the cinemas, and basically that has wiped the floor. Well, it's not quite wiped the floor, it's done a few million more, at least in America. I think it's coming out in the UK and stuff in the coming weeks, and probably the rest of Europe and everywhere else. So I suspect from what I'm hearing, it seems to be a very catchy film, and this will probably rake in quite a lot of money for Netflix, even though they don't really expose their costs. But domestically, there seems, on the site that I go on, it seems to have a forecast for how much it's made. And then the final one, one of the movies I'm really looking forward to at the end of the year, is Avatar: Fire and Ash. So this movie returns. It's the third out of 5, and we have, if you remember, the kind of space whale captain who lost his arm at the end of 2. He returns. The picture's seen him. He's got a bionic arm, and he's obviously after vengeance. I quite liked his character. It's quite interesting. They're actually, even though they're moving to, I think, different parts of the planet for the different Na'vi, obviously trying to build up the main story, you then have returning characters, like whether this guy takes over as kind of the main bad guy in this, who knows. But I'm looking forward to it. But that has been all the movie news. I've been Cypher Sigma Screen Time, and I should definitely see you in the next one.